What is up, guys? I'm back after almost a month without posting a video. We're back working finally on the Z. Pretty much the little parts that I've been waiting for have arrived, so we're gonna jump straight into it. I've definitely bitten off more than I can chew. There's been quite a bit of work going on. I have been documenting, bit by bit what we've got to do. So far, doesn't look like I've actually done much at all, but sort of a lot of little fiddly bits and trial and error, finding out where stuff goes, as the Rev9 Turbo Kit does not come with instructions. So I have just been placing stuff sort of where it's, meant to go. I've done an AC line delete. I got rid of them. They were going to be in the way. I know you can save them, but my compressor's screwed anyway. It's on its way out. The bearing, inside bearing was just fried. So I got rid of all the lines out of the way. Mucking around with the intake, they sort of give you a couple of little flexi pipes, and using the original math sensor there. And then we've got this pipe here, which will be sitting basically in like that, connecting down. The blow-off valve will be connected here. Another hot pipe there. Intercooler obviously will be coming underneath front. Yeah, taking off the front bumper. Obviously the front passenger wheel. This little shroud, plastic there, that sits underneath here. Because the pipe from the turbocharger is going to be running down here and then underneath. And then we're going to have also an intercooler pipe coming around the side here. Yeah, just laying stuff out. Excuse the mess. I'm using this as a bit of a blanket. But yeah, we've got the exhaust. It's like a screamer pipe or dump pipe, whatever you want to call it. Sort of sitting stuff where it's going to end up. I've seen a few different ways people mount up their intercoolers. I am going a little bit of a different route, but I think this is quite easy. The front crash bar, which sits behind the plastic front bumper, which I've got sitting over on the floor over there. I have just bought myself some alloy channel, this stuff. Just from a local hardware store. It's quite easy to bend up and stuff. And I've cut in 2 lengths. That's sort of suited, which I'm going to put on the this is the inside. I've drilled some holes, and I'm literally just going to use some stainless steel rivets to hold these in place. I might end up doing 3 on each side, but I think 2 is plenty. It's actually quite strong. And the top of the intercooler is going to be bolted up here. This is the turbo back out, upside down. You can see my little fitting. Sits in there beautifully, and it's going to go this way, obviously. It's just 2 10mm bolts. Undo that, little brackets. Going to be undoing these 2 circlips and pulling this cooler off. All this line here, which runs through here, is another little mounting bracket here I've just disconnected. This is all going to get thrown away, or this line. So remember, disconnect these 2, and we're going to be moving it behind your washer bottle here, the driver's side. You can see the reservoir here for the power steering fluid. Come down. You got a hose here, and you got a hose here. You want to even these out, so you're going to cut this one here, and then you're going to reconnect that oil cooler. So the oil cooler is going to sit in here, and you're going to reuse one of your original mounts to bolt it in. There's a couple of little spots hiding around here, up on top of the channel there with the 10mm. That you can screw into, and yeah, it's going to end up sitting in here.
3 weeks later.
Never turbocharge a car yourself at home. I've actually removed the starter motor just because when it was in, I could not get that in at the right angle. Now I'm going to try and reinstall the starter motor from the top, and I've left everything loose. All the B clamps are all loose, so that I can hopefully move it out of the way and get that back in. If not, I'm going to have to modify these pipes, take it to the exhaust shop and get them to sort of, change their direction just a little bit. So hopefully I can get that back in without any issues.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Alright, so we're getting rid of the Y pipe completely. And we've chopped off the bottom part of it, declamped it. Chopped off the part at the other end. I'm gonna run a single pipe through there instead of the dual, and then we're gonna tap this bad boy, the crossover pipe, straight into here.
Eventually.
Ah, shit. Alright, the very first startup. Turbo 350Z, Rev 9 install. And the wipers came on. Louder with that dump pipe. No cats now. Taking on a couple of quick small trips, barely revving it, just to try and get all that oil circulated through the turbo. Ooh, it stinks. Can't wait to get the tune. Thanks guys, if you made it this far, hit that like button and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.